Dear students, good morning once again. I welcome you again in the English literature class. Today we will be completing rest of the portion of your lesson number 4, that is your Chaskit goes to school. So let us begin the class. So dear students, in the previous class we have studied up to here. I feel sad Chaskit. So we have studied up to here. Now today we will be studying the next paragraphs of the story. So let us begin. I remember the day when my brother recited his tables with such pride, even the time he learned to read. My parents were very happy as they have never been to school. I too want to learn to read and do maths. Do you understand? I do, said Abdul Chaskit. I will see you again. I must go now. My mother will be waiting for me, Julie. Now here this Chaskit is having conversation with Abdul and telling that the day when his brother recited all the tables that he learned in the school. He recited those tables with pride, with full pride to the parents. And even the parents of Chaskit got proud because they haven't been to school in their entire life, and this Chaskit too wanted to go to school, and she was too much desirous to learn the tables and learn the mathematics. So she is telling to Abdul that, do you understand this problem of mine? And Chaskit also very much desirous to learn the mathematics and to learn those tables which he recited to the parents very proudly. Now Abdul says, I must go now and my parents will be waiting for me, and I will see you soon and see you again. Now he says, Julie, namaste, and he just went off from there. The next day Abdul went to the headmaster's rooms after the assembly. Julie Azangle, he said, I want to talk you about a girl from our village who does not go to school. Her name is Chaskit. So the very next day, this Abdul went to the headmaster's room and he just wished to headmaster Julie Azangle. Here the word is Azangle is used to give a very respect to the very respectful word in the Ladakhi language that we use for elder person to express our gratitudes. So he said to headmaster that, sir, I wanted to talk with you something about a girl of our village who does not go to school. He said her name is Chaskit. So let's see in the next page number 35. Her name is Chaskit and she is Stubden's daughter. Oh yes, replied the headmaster. I know her, she is disabled, isn't she? Abdul said her name is Chaskit and she is the Stubden's daughter who study in our school. And the headmaster, he replied to Abdul and he said, yes, I know the girl, isn't she the same who is disabled? So, yes, Azangle, she uses a wheelchair to move around but cannot reach school as the path from home is too rough and uneven. I was wondering if we could do anything to help her. Azangle, we could all get together and level the path and also build a small bridge across the streams. Now this Abdul requested to headmaster and he said, sir, actually this Chaskit, she can walk all around because she uses the wheelchair, but she cannot come to school. The reason behind is that our path is very uneven and rough path on which she cannot ride her wheelchair. So can't we get together to level the path and to build a bridge over the stream so that this Chaskit can come to school easily and she can cross the bridge easily? That's very thoughtful of you, Abdul, said the headmaster as he patted him back. What made you think of Chaskit and her problem? Now headmaster said very good to this boy. He just patted his back, means giving a very good at his back. So he asked a question to Abdul. He asked a question to Abdul that how did you think about this chess kit and her problem? Now this further this Abdul said, Azangle, last week we read about our fundamental rights of the citizen in our civics class. All children have a right of education that includes chess kit as well as does not it. Yes, you are right, Abdul. Let me discuss with the other teachers, replied the headmaster. Now Abdul replied to headmaster that sir, actually last week we studied a lesson regarding fundamental rights of the each citizen. If we all have a right to education, includes chess kit as well. He said, does not she's also have a right to education. So headmaster said to Abdul, yes, you are right. And he said, let me discuss with the other teachers and then I will confirm regarding this. The next day, headmaster called all the teachers meeting. He shared Abdul's idea with the group and asked the teachers what they felt. Impossible, said one of them. How can we have a disabled child in our school? How can we have a disabled child in our school? How will she able to write, play and go to toilet like the other children do? So the very next day the headmaster called out the staff meeting and he shared the Abdul ideas in front of them. He said regarding the chess kit, then among them one of the teacher, he completely disagreed with this idea. He said, how can we have a disabled child in our school and how she will be able to use the toilet and write and play like other children do in the school? That's exactly what you have to work out, said the headmaster. I hear that village of Mentocule, the village of education committee has helped to build a special toilet for one of the disabled children. We could ask them what they have done. But first we will have to get chess kit to school, then we could think the way of helping her do something in school. Now the headmaster supported to the questions of this teacher. He said here about a village called Mentocule. There is an education committee who helps such as students who are very disabled. And we have one condition that first of all we need to bring this chess kit to our school, then we could think about helping her. The 2 weeks later there was a great excitement at the government school. All the children had gathered outside of the playground. They had come to school without a school bag. There were going to be no class today. The teachers divided the children into groups. One group worked in front of the chess kit house and another on the path down the streams. A third group with some of the older children worked hard to help some of their teachers build a strong wooden bridge across the stream. So after 2 weeks there was a big excitement in the school. Every single student came to school and gathered in the playground. On that particular day there was going to be no class in the school because they were going to help the chess kit. All the teachers divided all the students into groups. The duty of one group was to work in front of the chess kit house. Group of students' duty was to work near the streams, and the third group of students were assigned to help the teachers to build the wooden bridge over the stream. Children laughed and sang. They removed stones and rocks, leveled the path and carried wooden plank to the streams. The headmaster went from one group to another, making sure that all went according to the plan. Chess kit parents provided everyone with hot tea and biscuits. Chess kit grandfather sat under a tree. Now all the students were working to help the chess kit. You can see in the picture here, right before you can see a picture. They were laughing, singing songs and removing the stones in order to level the path. Some students were carrying wooden planks, you can see on the picture, in order to build a bridge over the streams. And now this headmaster was going one place to another place in order to see whether the students and the work is going according to the plan that they have already prepared. These Just Kid parents, they provided tea and biscuits to all the children, all the students, and the headmaster. Now this grandfather of Just Kid, he sat under the tree. Let's turn over the page and come to the page number 36. Now the grandfather of Just Kid, he sat under the willow tree by the stream watching the busy school students. I never dreamed I would see a day like this, he thought to himself as he wiped a tear that rolled down his cheeks. At the end of the day, it was a tired but happy group of children that returned to their homes. The path from Just Kid home to school was now ready. Just Kid was going to school for the first time in life, and that's why she was so excited. Now the grandfather of Just Kid was sitting under the tree and watching over the students, busy students who were working to help the Just Kid. He thought in himself that he had never dreamed that he would see such a beautiful day in his life. He just wiped out the tears that was rolled down on his cheek. Now at the end of the day, every students were tired, and all the group of the students, they returned back to their homes. Now the entire path from school to Just Kid home was ready, and it was very clear on which the Just Kid can easily ride her wheelchair. Now the entire path was ready, and the Just Kid was very excited because she was going to school in the entire life for first ever time. So I hope, dear students, you understood this entire story and you enjoyed throughout this story. So I hope this video lecture will be very useful for you to understand this story. If you like this video, you can just share this video with your friends.